first is, meeting people where they are. So the first is, you have to embrace and be okay with being quiet. It's not a bad thing. It's who you are. And then, I think that's 80% of it. Is a lot of the folks here at the company that are quiet people. It's important to sit down and, one, give them permission to accept that they're quiet, and that whether they attempt to or not, they're still leading, whether by example or by commitment to the mission or just trying to get the job done. And then it's with that kind of base in hand, putting people in positions to then stretch themselves. I believe that there's really no substitute for becoming a better leader than just doing the job and, getting that direct and rapid feedback as you go. So yeah, I guess my short, that's a long answer. The short one is the same way that we teach leadership generally, whether you're quiet or not, is by, with solid encouragement, good feedback, and then just throwing people into the pool and helping them swim.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up a thread that I think that Ankit started to talk about a little bit there. I think that's really important for that next level of leadership. I would say as a society, and I'll talk in North America where my experience is in the corporate world, I don't think we invest enough in our middle level managers to become great leaders. Most of them have gotten to where they are in their career by being really good at what they do. That being good at a task, a function, doesn't necessarily make you a good leader of people, right? I'm a good task processor, I'm a good mathematician, I'm a good scientist, whatever it happens to be that I can be really good at that, but it doesn't mean it's going to translate to being a good leader. So we do not spend enough time helping develop leadership, whether it's quiet or otherwise, right? It doesn't really matter. I think what we have to do as senior leaders is we have to look at ways to challenge our staff to take a step further outside their comfort zone. Only way for them to grow, to become more effective leaders, is to push them outside the comfort zone. They have to take one small step. They don't have to jump like I would do with both feet into something, but they got to take one step further. And I don't think we do that enough, or we challenge them, but we don't give them the support behind it. So they're not successful. And when they're not successful, we're not there to help guide them back into a level of success. So there's a realm where as leaders, we can do more to help that. But I think it starts with challenging our team members to take that next step outside their comfort zone.
Yeah, Tim, I would echo what you said about the middle of organizations. We had the middle of our organization go away for an offsite, and what we told them was that, they are the heart of the company. Everyone in the company either reports to them or they report to. They see everything, they make everything happen. And we're only as good as the middle of the organization, because as good of senior leaders as we might be, they're doing all of the actual work. Yep. And, it's so important that we're investing in them. And to the question, the person who asked the question, many of them end up being quiet folks in our line of work because they tend to be scientifically oriented, or they tend to be focused on data. And you're right, Tim, they should, and organizations are better if they actually lead with intention. And so, one is giving them permission, and two is, if they're quiet, there's certain tools and strategies that you can go through to drive. And if you're extroverted, there's others, and giving them that toolkit has been really helpful for us.
Well, I'll even put it this way, and I think Monica hit on it too, is that, Monica and I are on the opposite end of that side. We're kind of loud, right? But sometimes we have to exercise that quiet side as well, right? To be quiet, listen, be thoughtful. Don't be the first one to speak, those kind of things. So, being able to build that whole well-roundedness is really important as we go forward.
Yeah, definitely. And I could to add to that, what Ankit, you're talking about, the intentionality behind building that middle management. I couldn't have said that more perfectly. They are the absolute engine of our organization. And I've put very, very much intention in our one-on-one meetings. 30-40% of it is about the work of the tasks, and the 60% is growing them. And yes, Tim, what you said, pushing them to be uncomfortable. As leaders, it's our job to put them to be uncomfortable for them to grow, because even the permission Ankit, 100%, for those who won't take it because they're afraid, we do have to push them into that, but be there to support them, push them to space, right? push them in the pool, but we're going to give them floaties, and we're going to be there, right? We're going to be there with them and walk them through. I mean, I'm doing that with a couple of people right now because I know it, they have it in them. They just have to be okay to make a mistake. They have to be okay to be embarrassed. They have to feel comfortable being uncomfortable. And it's talking through, like, I was there too. This is what you're going to feel, and this is going to be okay. And it's truly walking them those baby steps along the way. And when you see those little light bulbs and you see them lead for the first time, it's just so rewarding. And Tim, to what you said, the intentionality of me stop talking and lowering my voice to give this space for them to rise, that is something that I work on with myself, because I can easily take over a room just saying hello. But just reducing how much I am leading to give them that space to lead and feel comfortable. So absolutely.
That's it, exactly.